focusing on education in the arts to close the achievement gap for Colorado students. Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver. And joining me now, Michelle Shedro, Education Director for Think 360 Arts. Welcome, Michelle. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's really begin. You consider this kind of complete education, if you will, arts integration, to make sure that students really have a very broad base of knowledge and education. Tell me about your philosophy.
Arts integration is a way of teaching where classroom teachers bring the arts into their regular content that they teach. So, for example, math, science, social studies, they might bring in some dance activities, some theater activities, visual art, in order to get the kids inspired, get them to think about things in creative ways, creative problem solving, critical thinking, and evaluation of what they're learning in more than just the traditional paper and pencil way.
Yeah, and it really does, you feel, help all students. Tell me what you see in these classrooms when that's incorporated.
It does. You know, we bring teaching artists into classrooms to do residencies, and they actually will collaborate with classroom teachers to design curriculum that actually meets the goals of the teacher and the students, where the students are. And we see so much growth when we bring artists in to really get kids thinking about what they're learning in a different way and also expressing it in a different way. So we get kids who normally are very quiet in class or very subdued. All of a sudden they come out of their shell because they're able to express themselves in a different way.
Right. How many classrooms do you impact in a year, Michelle? How many groups of children do you work with?
Think 360 Arts is a statewide organization, so we work primarily in Metro Denver, but we do have some reach statewide. And last year we served 32,000 students across the state, either through performances or residencies, and that was in about 85 schools or community centers.
Yeah. And talk about how your programs work. You say, you know, you really try to incorporate the arts. Is an artist brought in to address a specific subject maybe in a classroom?
Yeah, we have a roster of teaching artists. It's all on our website, and they vary: dance, theater, music, photography, sculpture, creative writing, just a variety of things. And these artists are all professional artists, but they're also teachers. And so when a school is looking to integrate the arts into their curriculum, they might browse our website, they might take a look at who we have, they might ask for our recommendations. And then we go in and we always plan with the teacher, and the artist will design whatever the unit of study is. They'll design their art curriculum to match that.
That's fantastic. And how do they fit into the testing? You know, there's so much focus on testing and assessment for kids. How do the arts fit into that?
You know, the new Colorado academic standards, as well as the Common Core standards that are nationwide, all have the 21st century skills kind of threaded throughout. And those 21st century skills are all so tightly aligned with the arts. They are critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, all of those things that really you need an artistic way of looking at education and looking at your learning in order to achieve. And so the arts can be interwoven into all of those areas in a really effective way.
Yeah. What's the feedback you get from kids?
Oh, the kids love it. You know, we, just tell you a quick little story. We had a screen printing artist work with a group of elementary students a few weeks ago, and they had to design their own superhero. So they had to come up with the superhero's powers, their environment, their arch nemesis. They had to write about all of these things, and then they designed a poster and they screen printed the posters.
Wow.
And we had a little girl in that room who was an English language learner, very low literacy skills in English, and she was able to do this project and communicate at a level that she wouldn't have been able to do.
That's fantastic. Where can people go, Michelle, for more information?
They can go to www.think360arts.org.
All right, Michelle Shedro, Education Director for Think 360 Arts. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.